Okay, we're live. You said 7%, but did over 70%. Okay, you mean all of your trades 70%, but overall is 7% of your account. That's what you mean, right? Oh, wow, that's amazing. And then, yeah, good, thanks. Water. All right, every other person, what's your account growth for the week? What your experience for the week? What's your lessons for the week, right? And most importantly, I need you guys to put on the chat as well because this is a review session. Okay, it only happens once in a week unless probably have a one-on-one or maybe any other session. You want to state what is it that you made a decision to learn this week that you actually got. All right. Okay. I need you guys to communicate with me on the chat so the lesson is going to really flow well. It should be an amazing session. I only have only one person that has actually communicated on the chat. And I actually stated it. I stated it on the chat I sent on the Telegram. We should all be ready with our results. It should be on the chat even while music was playing. That's what I expected. Coming on, I will see everyone sending in their results. Or is it that you guys don't take record of the reason this is really getting slow? It's kind of like it's kind of like an indication that you don't keep a trading journal. All right, it's kind of like an indicator that you don't keep a trading journal. If you have a trading journal on the chart, you're trading and you have a trading journal. I need everyone to respond to this. If you don't have, type in a 0. If you have, type in a 1 on the chat. Everyone, please. So what's a trading journal for? Okay, first review. What do you use a trading journal for? Right? In your own term, type it on the chat. Maybe I might be mistaken what a trading journal is for. All right. I need everyone typing on the chat in just a statement or a sentence. What do you think a trading journal is for? I believe everyone can hear me on the chat, right? Is this just for recording your trade? Is a journal just for recording your trades? I need everyone to put in what you use a trading journal for. All right. We're all learning. Please, I need everyone to communicate so that let's not stress out the class. For record purpose and growth tracking, okay? So that you can see your mistakes and improve on it, okay? All right, I think I get 3 responses. 3 responses already. We are 18 on the chat. I think maybe everybody feels like resting today. Does everyone feel like resting today? I was about, I think I was, there was something amazing that I actually wanted to announce. I think I'm going to push it to next week then. To take records which would inform you your result and give you insight into your wins and losses, okay? Which you learn from, okay? All right. Just join. What's the question? What's a trading journal for? Right? That's the question. Say to track your wins and lessons and learn from them in future trading, okay? For best testing and learning, okay? All right. It should still be coming. I think I've not, I've only got responses from, I think, 6 people. Say tracking and evaluation to measure growth. Okay, that's okay. You guys keep it coming. All right, keep it coming, keep it coming. All right, just help me keep it coming. So for monitoring trades and improvement. Okay, one word. I need everyone to type it on the chat. One word, accountability, right? Put it on the chat. One word, just one word, accountability. Okay, put it on the chat. Maybe the reason you guys, I don't know if you guys use your trading journal effectively, all right? The trading journal is a book. It's probably a book, it's probably a jotter, it's probably a note in your phone. It's not really about physical book. It's about the purpose of the book, right? And that purpose is, what do you use your trading journal for? It's for accountability, right? So accountability, you need to stay accountable to yourself. You account for your trade, you account for your learnings, you account for your result of your learnings, right? Then you stay accountable to your mentor. You have the personal mentor, which is you, all right? Then you have the mentor who's leading the personal mentor. You need to stay accountable. The only way you stay accountable is by being accountable. You can't use a trading journal effectively, right? When your personality does not stay accountable. The reason you guys find it difficult to send results is that you're not accountable. You don't learn how to be accountable, all right? Before we came on the chat, Kendrick said, all right, gather your results, okay? This is a trade review session. Gather your result. Kendrick said, send in your result. Almost 20 minutes, results are not coming in. Why? You're not accountable, all right? If you're not accountable, guess what? You're not using the trading journal. A lot of you have it, but you don't use it. And that, I don't really need to ask that question. A lot of you have the trading journal, but I can tell you, you don't use it. All right? And if you're not accountable in this business, you're not going to grow. There's no way you're going to grow in trading if you don't stay accountable to yourself, not even to Cambridge, not even to your leader in the business. You need to stay accountable to yourself. I come here on the session, I always want to know your result. Guess what? That's how I trained myself to be accountable. I can't give what I don't have. The reason you guys don't stay accountable, all right? It's part of that which is going to propel you to the level of goal, the goal you set for yourself. I can't be teaching you something over and over and over again, all right? And I'll be the one asking for your results. you know, there's a twist in that. If I'm teaching you something, guess what? I'm supposed to sit in my comfort and you bring in the result. The only way you're not bringing in the result is because you're not getting taught by yourself. You're not accountable to yourself. You're just following, right? You're just following. You're not being accountable. Because if you're being accountable, guess what? Every stage of progress or what setback, you're going to understand where the setback is coming from. You learn from it. And every stage of progress, you're going to be excited and you're going to escalate. I'm accountable to my students. That is why I come on the session. I always show you what I do, because why? I'm accountable. I stay accountable on both sides, to my student and to my mentors. All right. Guess what? I'm testing out a strategy and it's working. I'll message Mr. Obi. Wow, I've been doing this thing, right? And the result has been phenomenal. Guess how did this thing come to play? It's by accountability, right? I didn't send anyone message and anyone did not send me message, right? But that is how I realized that the success, when we say mentorship is about staying connected and following instruction. There's no way if you follow instruction to the latter, you're going to get a result. And accountability. See, I understand something in the scriptures. It's spiritual, right? You say, I just understand that you're delivered from every level of progress you make. If you want to be delivered from the level of non-understanding, it's by your testimony, right? You're delivered by the words of your testimony, and they were delivered, all right, by the affirmation of their testimony. It's kind of like a principle, spiritual principle. So I learned that, all right, spiritually. So I apply that in every aspect of my life, because why? Life is spiritual. I'm accountable. I always want to share my results. All right. I always want to share my results. I want to share my experience as well as I want to share my results. I want to escalate it to my community. I want people to know what I'm doing, because effectively that's my business. That's what delivers me. So I'm moving progress by progress by progress. Why? At every stage I seal the deal by my testimony. So the moment I say, wow, I've gotten a hold of the Harmony Scanner. Wow, this is what I did this week. It was amazing. Clear. I'm never going to come to that level again. All right. That level that I professed already, I'm never going to come, because why? You always grow at every level of faith. All right. So always stay accountable. Your journal is for accountability. But if the person is not accountability, that paper will be useless. You need to learn to be accountable to yourself. All right. Type in a 777 if you got that. It's part of what you learn in trading, accountability, right? Seven if you got that. Okay. So how do I get a trading journal answer? Okay. Okay. That's a beautiful question. Very beautiful question. All right. A trading journal it's just the book you set for yourself. You can actually take a journal. Take a journal, right? It's your journal. Take a journal, a book, right? You want to actually jot down the traits you take every single day, your actions, that which you want to learn in a week, all right? Your progress, your lessons, all right? Every of your action in regards to trading is your journal. Your percentage growth every day, your percentage lessons, the trades you took, what you learned from the trades you took. Just accounting for your activities in trading is a personal thing, it's a book, it's a journal. That's what it's meant for. All right. There's no specific format to it. It's just what you want to bring out is that which you're learning, your learning goals. All right. So you might say, okay, this week I propose to learn support and resistance. So I drew up these levels of support and resistance. I took 20 trades this week and I was able to win 17, right? Every day you journal how it came to 17 and I was able to do certain percentage growth in my account. When you do that consistently over a period of time, you test another strategy, you do the review, you test another, over a long period of time, maybe a month, 2, 3 months, you collect your result, you look back and say, okay, all right, I've been doing this thing, which did I really get the best result? All right, okay, I got this, wow, it's nice. Which did I get the lesser result? I got this, okay, good. Now, psychologically, everybody wants to go where they got the best result, but guess what I do? All right, I want to look at, okay, in this area, what didn't I really understand in this area that made me get too much of the lesson? I want to now make that a priority of learning, right? So the best teacher is yourself, but how do you get yourself to be taught by yourself? It's through your journal, all right? It's through your journal. Does that make sense? Beautiful. That's nice. So I actually said you guys should put in what is it that you learned this week. All right. What is it that you learned this week? All right. I love that, Madam Rosemary. I think Emmanuel also said, I love what Emmanuel said. He said you got more connected to the simple scalper, preferably to the harmonic scanner. All right. That's an experience. All right. I'm going to share, I'm going to share something with you guys. Based on what Emmanuel said, I'm going to also share something related to that. Because that is what accountability does. So I need you guys to type in what's been your experience this week. The best way you're really going to learn in today's session is based on experience. All right. I won't teach. At the end, I might teach you something very simple. I already started teaching you. All right. I might not have been talking on it, but we're going to learn from each of our experience, what we're doing and what we're not doing. Right. That's basically a review session is meant to do. We're supposed to look at what we did, what we didn't do that we're supposed to do, and how we're going to apply in doing them, all right, in the next coming week. As much as we're going to now experience how is it or our result for the week, our growth. Okay, started using support and resistance to trading view chart while trading with the harmonic scanner. Good. That's beautiful. That's something you weren't doing before. And guess what? You're doing it now. How's the experience? All right. I believe most of you started using your trading view effectively this week, right? Type in a 5 in the chat if you started using your trading view. So there are so many things review can come. Like when we say review, I don't know why it's so difficult for, like, you don't know what you're doing in the week. How can you grow in trading? You don't know what you're doing. What is it that you learned best this week that you saw yourself, you progressively made like you made progress? It's so simple. We taught so many things. I put the touch on so many things that you guys should do. Definitely, if you did those things, definitely get results. I believe most of you started using TradingView effectively this week. Am I right? Type in a 555. Most of you weren't using it. You just come on the session, you want your copy and paste, you want the trade, you want to just look and learn, right? You're not going to the kitchen. Most of you, I realize that most of you weren't, but I guess now you do. All right. Now that you do, how's the experience? Right? How's the experience? One word. How's the experience? Okay. What has it taught you? I love that word, confident. Say technicality in trading, trading with patience. All right, beautiful. I want to let you guys know this, right? I am learning as much as I am trading with you guys. I learn more when I'm trading with you guys, right? Because it helps me stay the best. The best form of accountability is service. Excuse me, hold on. Right, the best form of accountability is service. So I'm going to teach you something today, right? That have helped me over the years. That really helped me over the couple of months, I say, in the business. All right. I've been really obsessed. I've been really obsessed with trading with the harmonic scanner. I've been really obsessed. It's like making a decision that, oh wow, this gives me the best of. When it comes to organizing the best support and resistance in the market, the harmonic scanner is the best tool that does that. And I realized from the inception of my trading that this has really been very, very effective. When I say effective, it has been really, really very effective. All right, when it comes to my learning. But do you know what? And this is really something you guys should put into consideration. All right. It's not about what makes you profit, all right, that makes you successful in the business. I love the tools in the market. I love several tools. I make more money on simple scalper, but I love the harmonic scanner the most, right? And some of you might ask me, okay, why? I trade fastly, I make more money, I make more money quickly, right? And I've been consistent on my growth on the harmonic on the cash trap, okay? But my love, right? My attention is more on developing the result, my experience with the harmonic scanner. You might want to ask me why, right? Because I've been able to understand that what is mine, right? I'm not trying to learn too many things in the simple scalper in the web slinger, in the Cash-Trap, Blue Gator. Those things are already the top exposed knowledge. They are already the best of knowledge has been exposed. What makes you a good trader is for you to be able to find something foundational, all right, and bring it to the limelight. All right, Harmonic Scanner was not actually made for HFX. It was made for trading. All right, and it's simple. It's simple because it does the work of what I just did here on the chart. You see what I just did here on the chart? I was able to draw support and resistance, right? And the best form of trading is understanding where to buy and when to sell. If that's the work of the Harmonic Scanner, all right, a good trader is one. And I've realized over the couple of years, 7 years in making of the I Am Master Academy, the Harmonic Scanner has created most educators in the system. Okay, it means they develop their strategy outside of the understanding of the Harmonic Scanner, right? And when you are able to develop a strategy, that's the best form of your understanding of trading. You don't go to what makes sense or easy, what is easy for you, right? Your choices of being a trader is not just going for what's easy. It's for you to understand how to break what's difficult. Am I making sense? All right. So it's for you to break what's difficult. Now, the Harmonic Scanner has been quite difficult a while we used it in Forex. We brought out several strategies. Okay, the price trap was from there. The BYOB was from there. A lot of people made money, all right? But a lot of people still had challenges. But guess what? We don't run out of the challenges. We know this thing is easy, all right? So over the couple of months right now, I've been able to find a way that you can easily trade with it with just two things: support and resistance, understanding the trend, all right? So do you know why I said it's been quite easy for me to trade with a simple scalper? Now, the easeability lies in the scanner, but the flexibility lies in the Cash-Trap. Why? It's a fast term trading. It's on the fast lane. All right, within 5 minutes, 10 minutes, 15 minutes, I'm able to wait for a trade and I can decide. You can't alter anything till the end of the day. So I know if I've been able to experience that, a lot of you, sorry, I think I got a call. Can you guys still hear me? Type me one, you can still hear me. Type in one on the chat if you can still hear me. Okay, good. So I want to say this to help some people because I know that's part of what is going to now make people have a shift. All right. Because guess what? Your mind is set. Your mind is set. That's why it's called a mindset. But you can have a shift of a mind, all right, from the set. There is a reason for building the skill. If you don't, you'll always be shifting from one thing to the other, trying to look for flexibility, right? When you ought to make things easy. The goal for the Harmonic Scanner is that it make trading easy for everyone in the system. It's not the only thing, all right? But it's something to consider when it comes to trading. You understanding what teaches you. So the Harmonic Scanner best, you can see that in amongst the other tools that you've been going through, the Harmonic Scanner and the strategy is teaching you more to be a technical trader rather than to be someone who just go and copy and paste from indicators and tools, right? So, and guess what? Now that you know how to use the simple strategy of learning how to draw your support and resistance, guess what? Some of you are getting better and better in all of the other strategies. How many of you now know how? All right, you using the other strategies based on support and resistance, you're getting better. Typing is 555 on the chart. The same principle of support and resistance, using it with the other strategies, you're getting better and better, right? You see that it's quite easy. All right. Why? because something exposed your inability in trading. As simple as the harmonic scanner is, it's done the job, all right? But for you to know how to use the harmonic scanner, you learn how it works. And because you've been learning how it works, you've been committing to learning how it works for the last 1 month or 2, guess what it's doing? It's exposing the skill. So why am I saying this? Most time in trade, because sometimes we can tell you this is what to do, but I actually decided to take us on this journey because I know when you give yourself to this journey, all right, the best trader is going to come out of you. You're going to see that it's not really about what's outside, it's more of what's inside. This simple thing, right? I need to experience it. I need to wait for the trade. I need to draw the support and resistance. All right, if I want to buy, I draw the support. How do I draw the support? I go to my trading view. I look at the chart, I do it, I wait for it, I take the trade. Guess what you've learned? You can begin. That thing you have learned it's not owned by the harmonic scanner. It's a principle in trading. It applies. So you're better in other strategies right now because why? You allowed yourself to be taught by the experience, all right, you gain from the harmonic scanner. Why am I saying this? You need to understand that sometimes, right, your growth in the system is not about going up, it's about going down. You need to go down to the deep things that seems difficult and begin to decipher, break them down, all right? That, oh, why is this thing difficult? It's easy for Cambridge, it's easy for this trader. Why is it difficult for me? What do I need to know? Take these things, break it down, spend time. And when you break those hard stuff down, you get into an easy experience, an easy trade. You just look at, oh, so this is what's really happening in the simple scalper. This is what's really happening in the blue gate. It's just simple thing, trend, support, and resistance. You are able to understand every form of trading. Why? Because you went deep. Am I making sense? Type in a 777 in the chat. There's so much more to come, right? When you really understand learning the skill, all right? Putting yourself to learn the skill, trend, support, resistance, all right, is the formation, is the psychology of the foreign exchange market. Trading in a whole, trading crypto, trading stock, trading anything, right? Now, not just trading based on the trading environment, even in business, it's trend, support and resistance, and price action. What does that mean? The trend of the market, if you are into clothing today, is trend. You go, you buy what's trending. All right. Then the next thing, support and resistance is based on supply and demand. You need to understand the supply and the demand of the market. That's the support and resistance in terms of trading. The price action, evaluation of pricing. Okay. Is your evaluation of pricing. What is price doing in the market? You can't just bring something, go buy something. You bought a trend and you're going to sell it for something that is selling generally based on price action. You're going to sell it for, maybe something selling $1, you're going to sell it for $500. Guess what? You might see some people who would buy it $500, but the market is really going to be against what you, because your price action is odd. All right. Am I making sense? I'm really trying to take us on a journey that brings you to the understanding that, oh, trading is life. Trading is understanding of life itself. All right. When anything that has to do with sales, you need to understand these 3 things: trending, all right, support, resistance, supply and demand, and what? The price action, general price evaluation. So these are interpreted by the things we call candles, right? Blue and green, whatever color they are. And this is interpreted by. So what is really during this week, I talked about a whole lot of things that, personally for me, I don't learn to trade with the harmonic scanner or any tool. The reason I'm good at what I do right now, because I've been able to understand that I don't learn how to trade. I learn how it works so that I can trade with it. Eventually, my goal is to trade with it. But for me to trade with it, I learn how it works. All right. You guys get that? You get the drill, right? And I believe you guys have learned mostly this week of how it works. And when you know how it works, guess what? You're going to really know how to trade with it confidently, like the word Madam Tina used. Because that trading is everything in trading is about confidence. When you learn how it works, you're going to be confident of your trading. You're going to be independent of your trading, right? Because that's really the goal of the company, to expose you to mentors who are going to teach you how to use the tools so that you stay independent. I might tell you this, right? Not really to, I've been able to learn from every educator, from Nez, from Matitaya, from Jonathan Nunes, Van Cabra. Every of them has brought me to my proper understanding, right? And I've been able to see. I make more money when I am in charge. You guys get the statement? I make more money when I'm in charge. I make less money when I'm following. If I'm trading with Matitaya right now, guess what? I am following. I don't know. I cannot even keep track of my profit progress, but I just know I'm going to celebrate if I win. Oh, we won. Good. Because I'm following. But guess what? When I want to trade, there's something I can apply patience in a session. Right? I can't, because now I'm following, I'm being taught, I'm being led. I can apply my principles of patience. But guess what? Because of what I've learned from them and I've followed them, I've won by learning from them. The real winning is learning from them, learning how they work. And when you begin to put it on your own, guess what? When I trade with the simple scalper or cash trap, every time I trade with it, every time, for a long time, I can't remember the last time I lost, that I decided to trade, that I lost with the cash trap. The minimum I've done in this week is 1.8%. I've not even done 5%. 8, 7, 16, all right, 12. Every time I trade with the cash trap. Why? This simple thing that I just taught you guys, I've been teaching you guys, I've been exposing in the team. Wait for the sentiment. If it's coming to what? The simple scalper or the cash trap. Just draw your support and resistance. Wait for it. Just wait for it. Waiting is the trade, right? And I believe you guys, if you put this to practice, how many of you have put what I taught, what I actually taught majorly yesterday? I emphasized on it yesterday the most, all right? And it's really worked for you more now without understanding, all right, than before. Based on the simple scalper or any other strategy. Can you guys see my screen? Just waiting for support, resistance, and using the sentiment. It has given you more win this week, using the strategy, applying what is taught based on support and resistance, and waiting for it to just come based on the sentiment. So simple. It has made your trading and result better on the cash trap or the simple scalper this week. Type in a 777 on the chart. Trading on your own. Trading on your own, you've been able to use these same principles of support, resistance, you waiting for it to come to your own support, not when it's called, it's simple, right? The market is not moving right now. But when it's called, you just wait for your support to come. Let the arrow come in the area of your support. Let the sentiment be for you, not against you. If you wait for when the sentiment is for you, out of every 10, you should win 8. Unless something is happening unless something is happening on Forex Factory or fundamental. Unless something is happening fundamental, if you follow the principle of waiting for this support resistance, the market is not moving right now. But if you follow the principle, right? If USD presently is stronger than Euro, all right, what am I supposed to do? I'm supposed to sell the market. So what am I waiting for? I'm waiting for the opposite. I'm waiting for a pullback. Let the market come back to a good ceiling. I'm going to sell it because now the sentiment is telling me to sell. If you have been putting this to work, your trading experience is going to be quite different. All right. So it all boils back to, you know, what we're really here to do today. I just needed to spell out this stuff. Okay. I just needed to spell out this stuff. It's very, very important. Right. Now we have three types of trend. I need you guys to type it down. 3 types of trend. And they signify different things. 3 types of trend. And they are used in different ways. Okay. All right. All right. It's really one of the things that actually it's small. Okay. So that's trend. In the market, the first thing you want to consider is what's happening in the market. All right. What's happening in the market? Like I said, if you want to trade, the focus on trend is quite important. Though it's on the background, it might not really speak too much, but it's quite important when it comes to long range, right? When it comes to long range. So the market is trending in 3 ways. It trends in uptrend, either goes up, right? So either goes up so when the market is doing something like this, it's moving up, uptrend, right? When the market is doing something like this, all right, this thing is disturbing me right now. Let me bring it down. All right, when the market is doing like this, it's a downtrend. Then when the market is moving like this, it's consolidation. These are the basics. These are things you to make you understand why emphasis are placed on it when it comes to trading. All right. So when the market is moving sideways, it's consolidating. And what happens when the market is consolidating? That's really the best formation of what? Trapped support and resistance. So what does that mean? When the market is consolidating, all right, traders leverage over what? The support and resistance. So if I sold around this area, all right, I'm going to buy around this area. I'm not doing it here because I'm just seeing it. What it means is if market comes to that area again, it's telling me that that's a sell area, right? If market comes back to this area again, so this area was, so I just want to show you a bit of something. So this area, the market tells me what it has done based on price action. I've just interpreted 3 things: trend, support, resistance, and price action. So how do you apply support and resistance? It's based on what is happening in the market. What's trending? The market is trending down. What do you want to look for a buy? All right, you want to look for a buy at the support. You want to look for a ceiling for a what? A sell. So now I understand that this market is trending down, right? And based on what it has spoken in the past, it has told me that when it was trending down, it got to a particular support. It got to a particular area. Let me use the word area. And it did what? It moved up. Guess what? The market has told me that this place is what? A support. So by interpretation, this market told me that this area, all right, is a support. So what does that mean? As a trader, I record it. Okay, what's the price around that area? You record it down that market gave me support. What it now means is I am going to buy at that support whenever the market comes back there. I'm supposed to buy, all right? Now, by interpretation of another type of trend the market gave me, it got to an area, all right, it reversed. So it's showing me a formation that the market is moving sideways. So what do? I want to show us something, right? So the market told me something, all right, that this is a resistance, right? So guess what? I want to just show us in this short phrase. This is what practice does. I don't know what will happen here. The moment I see market do this thing and I saw market do this thing, I have gotten an interpretation of what? My support and my resistance, which is what I need for a buy and sell. So what happens next? I don't know. It's the future, just like you don't know what's happening right now in the market. But you know what's happening based on what has happened already. Here already, the market gave me a floor. Here already, the market gave me a ceiling. So what am I supposed to do as a trader? Price action, right? I want to wait for price action. What's the price action I'm waiting for? Whenever the market comes to this floor again, I'll place a buy, right? Or whenever the market comes to this ceiling again, I'll place a sell. Ladies and gentlemen, right? If you had placed a sell when the market got here, would you have won your sell, all right? If you have placed a sell, let's just say, I'm not selling for a particular amount, but if you have placed a sell when the market came here, so let me delete this thing I just put right now. All right, so I said you didn't know what will happen around this area. But if price came here, you knowing as a trader, because you've written it down in your journal that, oh, market is moving sideways. It has given me a support, it has given me a resistance. So I know this area is a support and a resistance. All right. If you had placed a sell around this area, would you have won? Yes or no? This is a short lesson. It doesn't have to be very, very long. Would you have won? Good. And you know you already got a support around this area. If you have placed a buy around this area, would you have won? All right. Type yes to, right? You see how simple it is. Okay. This thing you don't need anyone to teach you. You just need to practice. I just showed you how to practice trading, how to practice support and resistance. Some of you think, okay, I need to go draw the plenty line back. No. I'm able to show you that in a ranging market, all right, what you look for is a support and resistance. Right? The best form of the market is when you see it ranging. The best form of trading is when you see it ranging. It's difficult to trade with a trend, but it's easier to trade with a ranging market. That's why price trap is one of the best formula of what? Of trading for me, right? Not generally for all traders. Because why? I'm able to see the shortest, because people like to trade short. The shortest resistance, shortest support, based on what price I've done. You see that I didn't need to go back to see how would I have made money within these two places. All right? How would I have made money within these two places? So guess what? The market is coming back here again. What am I looking for? I'm looking for what? A sell around this area. It's coming back. That's what happened in a that's how to trade a consolidating market. So you can be a consolidating trader. Guess what? Simple Scalper was created for consolidation. Cash Trap was created for consolidation. So you see how strategies are being bettered. Because they know the best way to cash your short-term trading, all right, is via consolidation. It's easy to draw out your support. It's easy to draw out your ceiling. Am I making sense? Typing in 222 on the chart. All right. That's how simple it is. How simple. So I know if this market comes back here, right? I'm looking for what? A sell, a buy. Now, this is just pure theoretical, all right? When it comes to live market, there are now few things you want to consider. So I've talked about the three things about trend, support, resistance, and price action. It just played out here. And I didn't go much. I didn't go far away from here to explain those three things to you now. All right? I didn't go far. I know this market is a sell market. All right? The market is pushing more down for a sell because the trend. I've been able to establish that the market moved up here. All right? It moved down on the trend. But consolidation brought it back home. Why? It's easy for me to know quick support and a quick resistance because what it did it, moved up, did it. Guess what? I see flatness. And the moment I see flatness, I can trade the flatness. All right? I can trade the flatness. The moment I see flatness. Now I want to show you something else. All right? I don't know if I've cleaned it. This is based on consolidation. So I type three things: uptrend, consolidation, and downtrend. Majority of the traders trade on consolidation. Majority of the peaks come from consolidation. That is why you see people love the simple scalper. It's easy to trade it quickly because of consolidation. It's easy to trade, all right, easily, the daily, within the day, within scalping, based on consolidation. But a lot of people have not really understanding in the term. That's why I wanted to bring it out, right? That's the value. I said you guys are going to get value today. Okay, so another way of trading a trend, all right, is understanding the trend. So I'm going to show you something. This might go deep. When it comes to the up, it's not deeper compared to when it's consolidating. Am I too German or I'm simple? Am I making it quite simple for you guys? You know, market review is always is always the difficult part because I'm exposing more of the technical value. All right, things you rarely catch during the sessions with the educator. These are things that personally absorbed, right? These are things that personally, because of my exposure to the market, how much I want to know what's happening. That's why I know that it's not things I would easily say on the session every day to day. Okay, but it's really value when you understand them. So I don't know if I'm being too technical, right? You guys tell me on the chat. English or German? Are you guys sure? Right? So if I'm leaving you guys with this, what are you supposed to do based on the trader? You can say, oh, next week, I'm really going to focus on consolidating market. Let me take my support and resistance and let me sell. That's how to put this to practice. Okay, ranging market, flat market, sideways market are best for, Kevin is telling me right now that flat market are best for quick support, resistance, and quick buy and sell, right? So what do? Let me focus on what? Understanding the flat trend, consolidation. That is what the simple scalper does. That's what the cash trap does. The best way to trade them at the flat market. The best way. So some of you like to trade quickly during the day, understand consolidation. You're going to know how to trade very well during the day. All right. The later aspect is that you might not apply sentiment, right? You might not apply. Maybe at the tail end, I'll talk about how it does. But I want to talk about the trend, majorly the trend, not the sideways, the up or the down trend. Okay, so this is USD JPY. I want to show you guys something. A couple of, probably a week ago, all right, we wanted to take this trade and I drew this line. Do you guys remember on the session where I drew this line based on USD JPY? All right, who remember during one of our sessions where I drew this line and I called, the first trade I called on that session was USD JPY and I drew this line and I said, wow, it's going to definitely come back. But if it come back to this trend line, it's going to sell. I drew this line around this peak. Trade was around here. I said, Max, what was going to happen is if it comes back, we took the trade around here. All right. But I said, because of the sentiment, if it comes back to this floor and go, I've taken up the lines. I don't know if anyone remembers when I actually drew this line. I like keeping the record, but just for record purpose. Okay, no one on the chart remember the session where I drew this line and I called out this trade, USD JPY. All right, guys, you should be paying attention to the detail of everything you're learning, not just wanting to trade. These things are the most important thing. All right, they are the most. You know how many this? Do you know how much this has paid a lot of people? If you pay attention to, if you just pay attention to, right? So I said, Mark, I said if it comes back to this place, all right, I'm going to sell it. All right, from this area, ladies and gentlemen, do you know how much this market has made? Type what you see on the chart. Whether you're a forex trader, whether you're a weekly trader on HFX, whether you're a monthly trader, do you know what this has done? How many pips do you see on the market? Right? I need you guys to type it on the chat. How many pips? 300 plus. Why? Simple technicality. I wanted you guys to see this so that you know that the market responds to what? Support and resistance based on trend. Now, trend comes in three forms. I just said uptrend, downtrend, and what? Consolidation. So how do you trade with the other trend? Now, who are those using the trend? So the day traders like using consolidation. But you know, if you want to really make money, because there's something I'm really trying to do right now, all right, with the permission of our chairman, I'm going to discuss the term with him, okay? I want to have just, you know, people who make money from just long trends, all right? When I saw this and a couple of other trades that I traded and I jotted, man, it was tremendous, right? By just taking the trend trading. You see, this is a trend trading. I knew this trend was what's surfacing, all right? This was a downtrend. So definitely the market hits is going to come down. So your support and resistance are not based on consolidation. They are based on the trend, what the trend is doing, all right? What the trend is doing. This might be little technical for people, but this is what it just means. All right. If you want to know this, I'm putting it, it's recorded right now. What you want to do is go over these recorded sessions for you to practice, because the goal is make your next week a practice session. Okay. When it comes to trend trading, one of the things you want to do is first put it on the chart. You consider. Okay, let me go to. I believe I can type it here. All right. A lot of you people don't understand the power of time frame. Okay. So I'll just put this. You consider time frame. So the first thing I want to do to understand, because guess what, in time frame, what is happening in the daily, all right, is a combination of what's happened in 6 4-hour candles, 24 1-hour candle, right? Then a couple of multiple 30 minutes, then 15 minutes candle. A lot of people, sorry, I think I made a mistake on this spelling of the trend. And this affects lots of people, even in trading, the harmonic scanner. That's why I said, you're going to the harmonic scanner. The first thing I want to do is go to the 1 hour, then see the formation in 4 hours before I come down to the lower time frame. Now, it's considered in every form of trading, right? You're trading in 5 minutes, okay? You want to see what the 15 minutes is doing. You want to see what the 30 minutes is doing. It's going to allow you to trade more on the 5 minutes. Okay, so technical traders trade more considering what? The time frame. So if I want to have huge impact in my trading, when I come to huge results, right? Impact based on Forex, I want to consider like maybe 300 pips and above and all those stuff. I'm not trading with 1 hour. All right. I'm going to first see what's happening, all right, on the daily. Okay. So you want to see what's the daily trend? What's the day telling me? The day in the whole sense. What is this day telling me? Is this market falling or it's going up? I want to see what's happening in the day. Is this market falling or it's going up? All right. When I establish that the market is falling, guess what? I now know that, oh, in a long run, if I want to trade in months, right, I'm going to be following the daily, what's happening on the daily. Now, if I want to follow a week, I'm going to follow what's happening in the 4 hours and daily. If I want to trade a day, I want to follow what's happening 1 hour and the 4 hours. All right, that's how to trade the formation of trend based on what time frame. Am I making sense? You got that little technicality on time frame. All right, type in 111 on the chat. You say, oh, $30,000. Yeah. Okay, that you're using a good standard. Okay, type in 111 on the chat. I just want us to pick few things that we can practice. I don't want to make it too overcrowded, but I just want things you can practice. This trading is going to make a whole lot of sense. Our next week is going to be a whole lot better. All right, when you begin to practice this thing in consideration to these few tips I'm giving. All right, if you want to have results, some of you trade against your trend and you don't understand that you're trading against your trend because you're not considering your time frame. If I want to trade a 1 hour trade, right, I want to consider what's happening in the 4 hours. Presently, right now, you see this market is trending a little down. Okay, it means it's a downtrend. So if I'm drawing my support and resistance first, all right, so I know that this is trending down. The next thing I want to ask, there's going to be, I'm not really going to be too detailed on this session. I just want to give you the tips so that you can know how to practice with it on your own. I believe I'm not breaking. All right. So what did I do? I know for a sure this is where patience is going to come true. I know for a sure, all right, that this formation of price, if I want to go back deeper, is giving me this newness of a trend. Can you see how I establish a new trend right now? Now, this is where patience comes in. You're going to make a whole lot of money. Ladies and gentlemen, I just want to give you a few tips for trading the trend. You're going to make a whole lot of money trading when you allow markets to come back to this trend. So this is my ceiling and you sell. I don't know if you guys got that. Just the way I told you that this place you see right now is going to be crazy. It's going to be crazy, right? And when that happened, when it came back to this small trend, and now that happened in what? This thing I showed you actually happened in 4 hours and 1 hour. Now I just showed you something that I went back to the day, and I know daily is trending down. Or the whole week, it can trend down, right? So if 4 hours can give us 300 pips, 4 hours and 1 hour can give us 300 pips. If the formation of a daily that will give us, how many pips do you think it's going to give us? All right. So if you can be patient for this market, because guess what? It might happen in phases. The market might come here, do. All right, come here, do. It might be dancing, but guess what you're waiting for? If it comes back to any of this ceiling, because now there's a ceiling in the market, always responds to this. Anywhere you sell, this market, I can sell it for 500 pips plus in Forex. And I can sell it for weekly in HFX. I can sell it for monthly in HFX. And I would win 90% of the time. Am I making sense? Are you guys, did you guys get this? All right. If you got this, type in a 777 in the chat. So I just told you how to trade consolidation, right? Which is the short-term trading. You get that in a day. You master that, you're going to be a master of your day. right? But if you want to get the big wins, market that you could leave, you can take your Forex account, learn this simple strategy of waiting, draw your trend, understand time frame from daily, weekly, see the daily. You can even go as far as weekly. It's just simple strategy. Weekly, daily, see the trend. Oh, weekly is trending down. All right, let me go what to the daily. All right, I see the formation of the daily. Fine, I just showed you. I didn't do anything. I just showed you. What I just did is I went to the 4 hours, draw a trend line. All right, downwards. And all I have to do is that I'm not caught up with what is happening here. I just want at any point in time, right? At any point in time. So what I can do, all right? So let me show you another way you can know how to set your alarm, because this will not deal with how you set your alarm, right? So I know this place is what? Some people, your chat are not busy. So I know this place is a ceiling. I can set an alarm here, ceiling, right? So I know already this place is a ceiling. I can set an alarm. At every point in time, this support, flat support and resistance is what is going to control market, all right? So if this market is around this area, so let's say in the future, this market gets to this area. This is a support. This is a ceiling. This is also a ceiling. Around this area, it's going to be a sell. Around this area, circle. Because why? It has hit a trend for what? The long-term trend. Also at what? A ceiling. Guess what? I will sell this thing for 500 pips. I will leave it. 500 pips to be my target. All right? How many of you got this? What do you require to do this? It's called patience. You wait, because now I'm not following the trend down. I want for it to come back, because this is a drop. It must, and definitely it must come back. It can take probably 1 week, 2 weeks, but eventually, to do it may tarry, but eventually at the appropriate time, if it comes back to these areas, it will definitely, all right, it will definitely sell you. You can use it for the sell trend. You can use it for what? The buy trend. How do you use it for the buy trend? Just a simple illustration again on this. All right. Okay. So guess what? This market, what's this market doing right now? Just state it on the chart. What's this market doing right now? State it on the chart. Am I still on? Oh my God. Did I see somebody say downtrend? Wait, is it the same screen? Is it the same screen you guys are seeing? What can you guys see on my screen? I think maybe my network is disturbing, I guess. Can you guys hear me? Let me know if you can hear me on the chat. Okay, you guys are still seeing USD JPY. All right, I'm presently on Euro USD. I think I'm presently on Euro USD now. Okay, someone said I can see Euro USD. Can you guys all see Euro USD now? Okay, let me stop sharing and share again. It's just one simple techniques. Simple technique applied day by day. All right, and that's why I'm patient. What can you guys see now? All right, what can you guys see now? Confirm. Okay, good. All right. Now, what is the trend of this market? Type it on the chart. So 4 hours is telling me what? Uptrend, beautiful. So I want to see what daily is telling me. All right. So what's the formation for daily right now? What do you see? What trend is this? Okay, what trend is this? On the daily. Because this is where time. Okay, still on 4. Why is this slow? Okay, good. Ah, man, this is going to be big. All right. Okay, you guys are seeing. You guys, is anyone seeing daily now? Okay, good. What trend is this? So you this right now. You guys were seeing daily. Trend. But what trend is this right now? And this is even close to the big. So it's a downtrend. So telling me that this is a downtrend. The market is falling. All right. This is not even close to consolidation. This is a downtrend. We have a peak here. All right. We had another one here. Okay. And guess what? It's going to. Now, let me tell you, let me delete that. I want to tell you because if I was doing an analysis on this, boom, this is my Rockefeller. You see these areas right now. Okay, market is even in the area. All right. Wow, this market has broken. Broken a big trend. And what will happen? What will happen when market has broken a big trend? In a daily, market has broken a big trend. That is why something is happening in the market. You see, this is a space. Oh boy. This thing is what? A space. Market must occupy this space when it has broken a major trend. In a daily trend, man, my network is really messing me up. Video and audio not okay. No screen breaking. Okay, just a moment, please. Hold on, guys. You guys just give me a second. Let me switch to another network, all right? Just give me a second. This internet is really poor. Let me change to another one. Hello, can you guys hear me now? If you can hear me now, typing in 111 on the chat. I just had to go get. Okay, typing in 111 on the chat. You can hear me now loud and okay. All right, you can hear me loud and okay now. Typing in 111 on the chat. Okay, okay, you guys can hear me. All right. So my goal is to help you understand how to make the big money and stay confident in the market, right? So I understand that this is a sell trend in the daily, okay? And in the big formation of the daily that I can see, all right, is it's broken a higher trend. So this trend, around this area was supposed to be the formation for a sell, but it didn't. So what am I going to do in a small time frame? But ultimately, it's still a sell trend. But guess what? It's going to occupy, all right, this area because now it's changing the trend of the higher high and higher low. For me to see a deeper one, all right, I might want to go to a weekly. This is still a sell trend, but I want to show you how to understand what patient can pay you. I'm seeing money right now, okay? All I see is money. Okay, in price, are this loaded? Okay, good. Good. All right. So I want to show us two things. Two things here, right? In price formation, this is well. Wow. All I see is money. Hope you guys are watching what I'm showing you. So I went to the weekly. You can see in the weekly in price formation, this is what is going to happen. So the market is close to an area of dying. All right, it's close to an area of dying. What do I do? All right. And I've understood the trend. The trend is trending down in the weekly. And guess what? If you catch this, this is Euro USD. If you catch this, all right, two things I want to show you right now. This is a ceiling, right? You agree that this is a ceiling? Type in 111 on the chart. So this is a ceiling. I'm going to put a blue line. So I will use this for record purpose because I did it in your presence. Where is this? Okay. So this is the nearest ceiling that is close to this trend. All right. I want to go somewhere else. This is understand that this is weekly. Any little move is very critical. Any little move. This is also a ceiling. All right. This is also a ceiling. It's also a ceiling. For you to understand that any little move is a very critical. Let me show you. Here and here is 95 pips between these two lines. These things are not jokes. So I know that the ceiling around this area because my execution support and distance. That's my execution. I'm looking for in a sell trend, weekly for trend. Why it's going somewhere? Spending. I'm waiting for it. Oh my God, am I still blurry? Business. Wow. Ah, oh my God, hold on. If it's better now, type in a 2 on the chart. Okay, it's better now, right? Okay, good. The devil is really a liar, all right? This, thank God I'm recording this, and it's something you can actually just go over, all right? So now I know that this trend didn't work because it broke it. But I knew overall, for me to get the overall, I went to what? The weekly. And the weekly showed me that, wow, this guy is still what? Is still coming down. So if it has to fulfill the righteousness of this weekly, it's going to be a long move, because guess what? When this hits, when paraventure, this goes up to hit this trend, all right, it will create another trend of lower lows. Just like I can show you this categorically, right? In the formation of trend, this has been creating this. So this market overall is going to come from a new formation in this overall. And guess what? From here to here, how many pips do you see on the chart? Just the same way I showed you consolidation. That when it gets to the ceiling, you sell, and you saw how it sold when it got to the ceiling, right? Just the same way I showed you consolidation, that when you see a ceiling, you sell. The same way that happens to what? The downtrend and the uptrend. So in a weekly downtrend, this must fulfill the, look, it got to a ceiling, it bought, it got to ceiling, it bought, you can see, but it came down in a formation, it came down, it went there again, all right? Now, all these are peripheral. If this is really the weekly trend, it's going to eventually get here. How long? I don't know. It might take a month, it might take 2, it might take 3, but eventually it might get there. I'm just trying to make you understand, right? The deeper the time frame, the deeper the expectation. But inside of the deep expectation, you can collect your 100, 200, 500, 1,000 pips in this. Depends on how patient you are, right? It depends on how patient you are. This is where the big boys collect money. This is where you understand the power of accumulation and how you can use your trading, let your money work. Spirit. We are building an organization of people who are going to make money in the millions in trading just by understanding this principle of sending money on errands. Imagine if you put a standard lot size, all right, in a market that you are expecting 1,000 pips, and you can leave it for just 3 months. Do the math. Natural, Emmanuel, do the math. A standard lot size or standard 10 times 1,000 pips. No, just use standard. Let's not go overboard. Just use standard on 1,000 pips. And you leave it for 3 months. Some of you, what you're struggling for every day that you can actually, you can make times 10 of it. Right? Emmanuel, do standard times 1,000. Simple now, right? That's if you make 10,000 USD in 3 months, all right? Training, just leave it, break even when it's probably in 500 pips in profit or 100 pips in profit, and you leave it to run for 3 months, right? So this formation is giving me what? 3,000 pips. Just imagine if you leave it to the letter, all right? You have the kind of money in accumulation that you can leave a trade to run for the letter. So this trade is close to execution right now, all right? maybe by the open of this week. So this is how I track trade. You can actually get to look for a trade that will pay you massively. So if this market comes to this area right now, I will send the chart so anybody could use it, so people could keep it. I'll send it right now on the group. If it gets to this ceiling, I'm going to sell. If it doesn't obey there, all right, I'm going to, anything around this area, all right, is my sell. Let me put it on the chart. So for record purpose, I'm just going to keep this so that you say, oh, just the way I kept the Euro USD. So this is how I want to, when I start I'm going to be for swing traders basically for forex. You can use it for weekly, monthly on the HFX, but I want to really do this for the forex team. Sell for minimum. Okay, let me just. The goal is on 500 pips. Okay, so I put it there. Put it there big. All right, let it be big. So this is it. The market gets here. If it's daily, the money scanner puts it, whatever I put, I know that this area I just gave you guys is going to be a big sell area. I'll sell it for the weekly, I'll sell it for the monthly, and I'm going to put a huge one when I'm selling it. Daily, I'm going to sell it, right? Okay, that's a very good question. What would the stop loss be? All right. Sorry, I'm trying to paste it in the group for record purpose. Yeah, that's EU. Now, the whole idea of this is not to give you a signal. The whole idea of this is for you to understand that understanding technicality based on trend, support, and resistance, and applying it to how trading works will take you to another level of trading, right? And there's so much money to be made as well. So when you apply the same principles, so that's why you see, I learned a whole lot from this following Nesviquez. He would go to the weekly, we draw all of these lines, and we go to the daily, go to the 15 minutes, and when the 15 minutes gets to this particular line, he sells. And that's why he's rapid. He's 5 million plus educator. Why? He's been able to tell you why these things happen. And these are the same thing that I'm showing you right now. All right. This market is going to definitely sell when it comes to that area. It's a sell, big sell area. Let me put it, okay, let me put it somewhere here. It's not there yet, but it's getting there. Okay, so if I switch right now to 4 hours, just where to go. So put this on your demo, practice it. See, if you don't have a live account, practice it on your demo. Okay. So you can see shrinking the chart. You can see what I did on. What happened? Okay. So what am I looking for? Forget. So that thing I did on the weekly, see how big it is on the daily, right? I'm just waiting for this to come to what? This area. If it comes there during the week, next week, I'm going to kill it. All right. I'm going to sell full force, full force. So what do you need between here and here? Type it on the chart. What is it that you need between here and here? Put it on the chart. All right. You need a P. You need patience. So what you can do on your own, I'm going to give everyone a task for next week. All right. Take 10 currency pairs. And I need this to be submitted, right? Submitted. It has to be submitted. I don't know. Maybe before the weekend runs out, maybe where this should be submitted. Take the proof that you've learned from this session. Take 10 currency pairs of your choice, not the one I've done, right? Draw the area of consolidation, the area of the trend. Now I did for the sell trend, and I also showed you for what? The buy trend on Euro USD and USD JPY. Now you're going to pick 10 currency pairs on your own. Let's see what you learned from this, right? Draw the trend. Just what you've learned from this session, watch it and draw. I'm not going to just draw a trend, a trade area based on what you're going to take, what you're looking for. If it's an uptrend, an area of a sell. If it's a sell trend, an area of a buy. Interpret this lesson in your own word, currency, and send it. Maybe we're going to create, I don't know if it's going to be sent to me. I don't know if I can manage it if it's sent to me. All right. I don't really know. But before, just do the 10 where you're going to send it to. All right. It's going to be communicated. I want everyone active in this. We need to learn this. All right. Because when you know this, your confidence level is going to grow. And when the confidence level grows, trust me, you're at another level in the business. Okay, 10 is too much. Okay, 2 or 3. Okay, all right. Okay, our chairman said 2 or 3. You know, I said one thing in the beginning, accountability, right? Accountability is very key. So you need to be accountable. This thing is about staying connected and following instructions. We've put our time to bring this knowledge to you right now. The proof of your learning is that you're going to put this to work. So be accountable. Do 3. All right, 3 charts aside the one that I've done. Draw it. All right, before the week runs out, we're going to see where you send it to, and we're going to review it. All right, by next week. I believe you guys have gotten. No. Don't ask me what time frame to use. This lesson you've learned, interpret it. I went through different time frames. Just interpret this lesson in your own chart, right? Interpret this lesson. Go over the video. It's going to be on the YouTube. It's going to be on the YouTube, right? Go over the video again and again and interpret your own chart. All right. Let's see what you've learned. That's the only proof that you guys were on the session and you learned. And you want to pass this to all of your members, right? Let them go through this video. Let them do this challenge. Let them do this test. I believe you guys have all gotten value for this session. Type in 11777 on the chat. All right, if you've gotten value, this will change how you trade. This will increase your level of confidence. You will own it, and you know how to kill the harmony scanner when you know these things based on these principles of trend. So I went detailed. I went detailed in knowing the trend and how to use the trend to trade. All right, and I believe that's of great value. I appreciate everyone on the session. All right, we've come to the end of the training, and I believe you guys are blessed. I want to give the mic right now. I want to give this. I believe we are entering a week. We have a session tomorrow. There are instructions that are going to come out from our chairman right now, what you should do, all right, for the weekend. So, but I want to say a very big thank you to our coach and mentor, Mr. Obi Anyanwa, for giving me the time to do this market review and training. Thank you very much, sir. Are you on the call?
Yes, I am. Right. Excellent morning, everyone. I trust everyone is having a great week. You know, it's getting sweeter and sweeter by the day. You know, once you get this knowledge, it becomes so easy. It becomes so simple. So that's why we are, you know, focusing everyone to, yes, it's great to copy trades from the educators, but it will be greater if you know how they are getting those trades so that you can do it on your own. When you understand these basics of trading, you know, life becomes easy. Even when you lose, you don't stress yourself because you know, okay, this is the reason, and you can make necessary adjustments. You can make necessary, you know, plans for further wins. That is what really, makes you a real trader, not just there for the fun. Understanding these basic things, it will make you, even when people, there are a lot of people flying around, like somebody sent me a message yesterday, there's this trading place, you just send money, they pay you double in 1 week. I said, I know how to trade. Somebody promising you doubling your money in 1 week, I guarantee that person they want to take your money. Yes, I can double my own personal account. Not when you are trading 10, 20, 50, 100. So you won't fall for those scams all over. That is what happens when you get this knowledge. You are not moved. And you gradually grow your account. You gradually grow your business. You build your team. These days I enjoy trading very early in the morning. When everywhere is cool, 5 o'clock Nigeria time to like 6. Sometime between 5 and 5:15, I'm done. This is how people like Matthew, Nez, all the educators you see today, and even so many others that you don't know. There are a lot of multi-million-dollar traders and $100,000 traders in this company that you don't know. And some of them, nobody will even know them, because there are some people that, they are just there for themselves. That's just how they are. You can't change it. But what matters is knowing these basics and be consistent in it. Be consistent in it. Don't panic when you don't get the results you desire. Don't worry, if everything is not going as you plan now. But I can tell you, a week or 2 or a month of consistent study on one strategy, 1 or 2 pairs, you will see how easy this will become. But I know a lot of you are no longer in that level. You are doing very well, and at least with the harmonic scanner, everybody is winning and winning all-time high. With the educators, everybody is winning and winning all-time high. So with your own analysis, practice it in your demo till you become good. At least you are doing 5% profit every day consistently. That is when you know you've become good. Now you can, step out and try it on your live account. Every broker gives a demo account. Even IQSend, Race Option. Just if you don't have their demo account, write them, chat them up. They will create a demo account for you. So that you don't risk your money while learning. You don't have to. It's not necessary. You don't have to lose. You can practice enough in your demo. Make all the mistakes there and correct yourself. So with that said, we are stepping into August tomorrow. August is a huge month, a huge, huge month. I believe based on the training we had with Sir David Imonite 2 nights ago, or 3 nights ago, everyone should have your goal for August, building goal and trading goal. 31st of August, or you can even make it 28th of August, because we'll have a retreat on 29th and 30th. Nobody here should watch from the side. Everybody here, you should be at that retreat. Don't let anything stop you. Trust me, if you don't come, you will so feel out of place. It's just P1000. So some of you are maybe 15 to P1000, 27 to P1000, 30 to P1000. Some of you are 10 to P1000. Get the work done now. Get the work done. There are people everywhere. They are looking for opportunities. Get the work done. That retreat, I'm telling you, coming out of that retreat, both your trading and you're building. You see how you scale P5000, German 10, and all, because there will be in-depth training. There are some things you don't just share in a general meeting. Not that you don't want to share, but because it's a general meeting, many of them will not be at that level of knowledge that can only be shared in a leadership exclusive meeting like this. So beyond the fun, because we have so much of it, beyond the lifestyle pictures and videos and groove, you have opportunity to scale your success and your life to a whole new level. So don't take it lightly at all. And make sure, quite a number of you, I don't know what the challenge is, but I believe we should, shift our energy to get a new result. Quite a number of people need to shift their energy. Why am I saying so? The course we have by 4:30, 7 p.m. The turnout should be better than what it is. The turnout, you shouldn't be having less than 50 and 100 on those calls. If just 22 of us here invite five people, that's 110 people on the call. So put more energy, learning how to invite, practicing how to invite, working and fine-tuning how to invite. You might say, oh, I've run out of people on my phone. There are a lot of people on Facebook, on WhatsApp, on Twitter, on so many places you can reach out to people, on LinkedIn, on Instagram. Make a habit of reaching out to a number of people a day. Same way you have a trading, don't just set those goals and don't do it. Push yourself. Human beings normally don't, we are so comfortable in our comfort zone, really. So if you don't push yourself, you'll just be there. You'll just be there. So push yourself, and the time to do it is now. Immediately this call, you make the calls. Don't say, oh, towards afternoon. The thing is, by the time you blink, it's already 4:30. And now you say tomorrow. And tomorrow comes again. Tomorrow is 11 a.m. All these are GMT +1. So you have to push yourself to hit your daily goals consistently. And it's this consistency that will, bring the momentum in your results. You just see your results skyrocket. So that is what I want to share this morning. Consistency in doing what you said you should do. And discipline in knowing what to do and doing it. Thank you, everyone. Over to you. Thank you, Mr. Kenvry, for the wealth of knowledge you brought this morning. Over to you, sir.
All right. Thank you very much, sir. Much, much appreciated. Is the word to take out of this lesson, is the word to take out of this eventually, all right? Because you see, everything that I've been able to bring in today, every information, every knowledge that I've been able to bring today is a process of eventuality. You're not going to put, some of you will not start doing this thing, all right? And you might not really understand how patient you should be to wait. Some of you would, okay, you did it, you experienced some hiccups, and you'd be like, oh, I thought it was like this. Maybe it's the only one I understand it. No, you have to learn more from yourself. Eventually, time. If you had watched that video that David actually did with us, with the organization, one of the things I took out was patience, right? You need patience in trading. You need patience in your business. You need patience in your family, in every area of your life. You have to trust in whom you see, who you are, whom's you are. God is in you, right? The moment you put anything into work, every plan and goal and desire, which is the starting point of all achievement, is going to be achieved. It's just a process of time, all right? So understand that you need time. Put in the accumulation, so time is not a factor. So while the time for your delivery is coming, you're also making money, all right, to keep your subscription, to keep your family running. That's the goal, okay? So I appreciate everyone for being on the session. Watch this video over and over again, all right? Send it to all of your members in the system that are active, and make sure that they are connected and they follow through the same instructions that I've been giving here. God bless you all. Have a beautiful day. Bye-bye.